Go ahead.
In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths.
This is how you walk straight. This is how you make very little mistakes. When we make mistakes, it's because we done directed from the path of God. Go ahead.
Be not wise in thine own eyes.
Be not wise in whose eyes?
Thine own eyes.
I can say that your body, your mind is trying to kill you. It's trying to kill me. This is what it's trying to do. Go ahead.
Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil.
Yes, sir.
It shall be health to thy navel, marrow to thy bone.
It's going to make your body healthy. It's going to make your body healthy, this word. It gives you a dietary law so you can stop eating that high cholesterol stuff, that high iodine with high cholesterol pork, high iodine crab, shrimp, all that stuff. It tells you not to eat that. And people die with worms all in their brain. Appendix bursting because they ate so much crab and shrimp from iodine. Folks tell me all the time, crab good, it's already, it's seafood, Joe. I said, man, anything you have to cook alive, you can't cook no crab dead, because if you cook the crab dead, he gonna send out some type of poison through the body and kill all the meat. My question is, where did that poison go? It's still in there. And people eat it all the time. All the time. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 9. Honor the Lord with thy substance, and with the first fruits of all thine increase.
Oh boy, we talk about this bread now. It shows you. All that God covered everything. He's seeing how you honor him with your money. He's seeing how you honor him with your action. He's seeing how you honor him with your neighbor. He's seeing how you honor him with him. He covers all of it. All of it, bro. And he's going to average it up. When the books are open, he goes, Jeff, go get on in there. You better than in there. Because he said the righteous going to be what? That mean barely, right? I want this. Go ahead.
So shall thy barns be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall burst out with new wine.
Your barn's going to be filled with plenty. You ain't going to be lacking. When I mean lacking, I ain't talking about wanting. You got enough. That's right. Ain't nobody telling you you're going to be rich. I got enough. I got enough. My family got enough. Because I believe in this. I can't speak for you, you can't speak for me, but I can speak. I got enough. I ain't trying to be rich no more. I do what I got. I deal with what I got. Go ahead.
Verse 11, my son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction.
So don't despise stuff. When stuff go wrong, don't sit up and say, man, why God do this to me? No, why you did it to yourself? He corrected us. Just go back and see, how did I break the law? And then you'll see that, okay, that wasn't too harsh, because I know God normally back in the day, he'll kill somebody for that. They used to kill people working on the Saturday. They used to kill adulterers. They used to kill fornicators. When a daughter found not being a virgin, and they find that she's not a virgin, they take her to her father's house and stone her to death. That's the law. And it's coming back. When we get into New Jerusalem, all this stuff gonna run circumspectly, as straight as it's gonna be. Go ahead.
Verse 12, for whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, even as a father the son in whom he delighteth.
That's what it is. If you're a father, you're gonna beat your kids, you're gonna correct them. Well, whip them. For some people, you say beat, they think you harsh. But you gonna whoop your kid, not because you like whooping them. I know sometimes my kid might think I like to whoop. I don't. I don't even want to get to that point when I used to whoop them. I want to make sure they don't go out there and hurt themselves. Make sure they understand that this is wrong. That's how God is. He said, look, man, you just fornicated. All right, now I'm just gonna take about $5,000 out your bank account that you got from your income tax check, because you don't need the car, I'm gonna take that car. You're gonna rake it. And it's gonna be your fault. You're like, man, why that happen? Just think in the law of what you just did. You know why. just glad he didn't kill me in my sin. This is correction. Go ahead.
Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding.
This is what the word is, happy. It makes us happy. Believe me, when I was coming up, man, I was like, man, why black folks can never rise up? Why we still at the bottom of the totem pole? I used to struggle with this. Why can't we be like the white folk? And I learned who Israel was and why we was in this land. We're not over here to be rich. We're not over here to run companies like Jay-Z won't. Y'all looking at Jay-Z, man, that joke was a pun. He using him. And he said up there like, yeah, I done made it. No, you ain't made it. They're going to show you ain't made it. They're going to tell you to do whatever they want you to do. They got you up there to keep us calm. Just like they used Barack Obama to keep us calm. To put that, whatever we got in office did now. They said whoever behind Barack Obama is president going to be one of the most powerful presidents in the world. And you see Trump, he flexing his power all the time. Why they impeached him? Because they want him there.
That's right.
We understand that this Bible has to go down. For example, we understand this tribulation period got to hit. So God used whoever, whenever, to make this tribulation period hit. And I ain't saying Trump is a big part of the tribulation period. He's a very small part. He's going to combine with the United Nations. The United States is going to have to combine. That's the 10 toes a day. European Economic Community, whatever you want to say. We know it all here. We know what's going to go down. I'm just waiting. Till the third temple is being built, I'm gone. I'm going to say, one time, y'all, we got to go. Well, Jerry, I'm going to turn my back on you. I'm going to turn my back. You don't see me, I'm going to run. Shoot, forget that. I'm gone. Go ahead.
Verse 14. For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold.
When you understand that in the mind, you won't be just cherishing money like that, silver and gold. You're like, this is better because when the tribulation hit, they're going to destroy the currency of the world. It's going to be very few people have money. If you got some money, you got to put a mark in your right hand and your forehead. You can have $100,000. If you ain't got that mark in your right hand and forehead, you can't pay for a hot dog. You can't pay the taxes on your house. They're not looking for money. They're looking for the mark first and then the money. So all the stuff that we think we got, it's not ours. Be ready to go now. Go ahead.
15. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her.
God compared the word of God to the most expensive thing that we see in the world, which is rubies, silver, and gold, money. It's way past, it's way past expensive, more expensive than these rubies. And it does what? 16, go ahead.
Length of days is in her right hand, and in her left hand riches and honor.
Because we're going to have our own land. If your mind right, they going to work for us. You worry about the white man, don't worry about it. They going to work for us. Y'all are trying to do too much too fast in this land. They trying to be like these people. We ain't got that at that point yet. You don't get to that point.
That's right.
Just don't try to worship. It's going to be a righteous rule. I would listen to an Israelite song, I had to turn it off. Like the joke talking, we're going to chop the arms off, we're going to chop the head off, all those people, all that. Man, that's all they want to do. They want to just inflict pain. I ain't worried about that. I'm not even trying to chop nobody's head off. But in so many words, they right now. Because we're going to go back to the old law things of killing folks. But if your mind ain't right, you can't see it. Go ahead.
17. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace.
This is what the word does for you. It make your paths peaceful. You don't sweat stuff like you used to sweat stuff. You don't get mad so easily. You try to learn the lesson in what you've been correct, where you've been corrected. You try to learn that lesson. You're trying to get your mind right. Let's go back to 1 Samuel. Look what happened to Saul. 1 Samuel chapter 31. 1 Samuel chapter 31. Let's see what happened to Saul. when his mind got influenced. That evil spirit was working. I'm show you, boy, we are our worst enemy. Look in the mirror. 1 Samuel chapter 31 and verse 2. Go ahead.
Now the Philistines fought against Israel,
Mm-hmm.
and the men of Israel fled from before the Philistines and fell down slain in Mount Gilboa.
Go ahead.
And the Philistines followed hard upon Saul and upon his sons. And the Philistines slew Jonathan and Abinadab and Melchishua, Saul's sons.
This is the time when Israel was attacked. And the Philistines, or the so-called Africans, they were coming against Saul. They killed his sons, they killed a lot of people. And Saul got in a precious situation. Let me show you what Saul was thinking. And who was taking over Saul's mind? Go ahead.
And the battle went sore against Saul, and the archers hit him, and he was sore wounded of the archers.
The archers talking about the bow and arrows. They hit him. He was so wounded. Listen to the mindset. Don't never let this be your mindset when you in the time of trouble or when you about to lose your life. Always keep your mind on God. Repent for your sins. But Saul, he wasn't even thinking that way. Go ahead.
Then said Saul unto his armor bearers, draw thy sword and thrust me through therewith, lest these uncircumcised come and thrust me through and abuse me.
Saul was worried about these Philistines coming in and abusing him. He telling them, his armor bearers, to come and kill him because he didn't want to touch him. What kind of sense is that? That evil spirit's still working on him. Instead of him trying his best to get it right and ask God for forgiveness, but at this time they couldn't ask God for forgiveness because that evil spirit was working. But this is what they did. Go ahead.
But his armor bearers would not.
They said, no, man, we gonna do that.
For he was so afraid. Therefore Saul took a sword and fell upon him.
He committed suicide in the time of trouble. Don't never think, whatever your situation is, that you got to kill yourself. You let somebody else do that. God said, don't fear the one that killed his body. I fear the one that can separate spirit from soul. Come on. That's who you fear. Who could put this soul in the lake of fire. But Saul feared the Philistines. Just the mindset he had. He was battling in his flesh. Because God left him. And we don't want God to leave us and leave us thinking about suicide. And a lot of that going on today. You got 10-year-old kids committing suicide because of a social media post. They're doing a lot now. All because of what somebody said. They ain't touched him. He was bullied. That don't give you the right to kill yourself because you bullied. Now many times I've been called black, tar baby, all that stuff, all the names. I ain't never thought about killing myself. I thought about beating somebody up. I ain't never thought about that.
Come on, bro.
But these kids today are so emotionally soft. Emotionally, like they are into their flesh. They ain't getting lessons like this. All they getting lessons is come on to the church so you can play basketball. Come on to the church so you can sit up in here and we gonna feed you. Ain't nobody opening the book and telling the Israelites who they are and why we're going through what we're going through. But this will happen to Saul. Go ahead.
And when his armor bearers saw that Saul was dead, he fell likewise upon his sword and died with him.
So they committed suicide too. That's crazy. That's because your mindset is not right. You your own worst enemy. They fell on their sword and committed suicide. Go ahead.
So Saul died, and his 3 sons, and his armor bearers, and all his men that same day together.
This is the king of Israel. First king, King Saul, died because of what? That evil spirit still coming on. Big time. Let's go to John chapter 3. The Father gave us his son, man, so we can escape mindsets like that. worst enemy is ourself. Go look in the mirror when you get home. Let me show you your enemy. Go look in the mirror. John chapter 3, verse 16. They know this scripture by heart. Just want to make sure everybody understands we have a way of escape about the stuff that's going on in our heads. Stop being a greater enemy to yourself than others. Go ahead.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
He gave his what? His Son. That whosoever, anybody from any nation that believe in Jesus shall be saved.
Amen.
But you got to follow this law along with Jesus. Go ahead.
For God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved.
He giving us an opportunity. That's a great gift. My mindset right now, I don't think I give my son to the people that I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. Now, if you're looking at what's going on right now, God is a God of just mercy, and he loves that much to give his only son to be killed for people who spit in his face, people who pulled his beard out.
That's right.
People that did all this stuff, he still laid his life down for them. He knew they were going to do this to him. He still did it. That's a mercy.
Yes, it is.
That's a mercy. This the mindset we got to have right here. Go ahead.
Verse 18. He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he has not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God.
They don't believe in Jesus. They don't even believe in his name. I have no problem with brother using the name, but don't try to reject Jesus' name. Because we speak all different languages. Sisters too, we speak all different languages. I ain't got no problem listening to music like that because I understand who they're talking about. But I speak English. I speak English. I know Jesus. I don't know all the other language. I know him, but I don't speak that language. So don't get it twisted like we don't understand what we're doing in here. Go ahead.
And this is the condemnation that light is come into the world. And men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil.
They love it. They love to fornicate. They love to commit adultery. They love to lie. They love to steal. They love to kill. They'll go and kill somebody today and go to bed, sleep like a baby.
Right?
They love it. No conscience of that at all. This is what the world is doing now. We walking through the valley of shadows of death in Psalm 23 right now. It's at its form. It's getting to its highest form. Go ahead.
For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved.
You can tell the person who hates the light. Tell them don't lie. Who you supposed to be? You the judge or something, Judge? I said, man, you just told a lie right there. That's all I'm trying to tell you. They hate that light. They hate when you bring the light of the law. Don't covet your neighbor's wife, man. Oh, man, she want to go, I go. This is what these people doing today. Be careful when you got your spouse around. Brothers or sisters are in Israel, too. Each other's minds ain't right. Be careful.
That's right.
Be careful. That's all I tell you. We're supposed to be a priesthood, a family, but everybody's mind ain't on the same accord, man. Everybody's mind ain't. Be careful. When you bring that light to them, they don't like that. Go ahead.
But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in God.
Let's see how you come in the light. He said, he that doeth truth come in the light. Let's go to Ephesians chapter 4. You finished with that? Okay, we got to jump. Oh, jump out of verse 33. I want to hit that too. Go ahead.
He that has received his testimony has set to his seal that God is true.
When you receive God's testimony, which is his word, he put a seal on you. Ezekiel chapter 8, when he told the angel with the inkhorn to go around and seal all my servants before I come and wreak havoc upon this earth, that's got to happen before he comes. He said, I'm going to put a seal upon you. Ain't like he's going to stamp you in the head with a marker. No. He goes, don't touch him, don't touch her. Give her the wisdom, give him the wisdom so they can leave and understand and all that. That's the seal, which is the word of God. Verse 36. Go ahead.
36. He that believeth on the Son has everlasting life. And he that believeth not the Son shall not see life, but the wrath of God abideth on him.
These people don't believe in the Son, which is Jesus. They don't believe that Jesus wrote the Ten Commandments. They don't believe that Jesus was talking to Adam. They don't believe that Jesus was having Eve that curse of the law when he told her she's going to have to be ruled over by her husband. She's going to be cursed with childbearing pain. That wasn't the Father. I keep telling people that the Father, we haven't even heard his voice. Well, the Word telling us that. Stay in that book right there. Let's look at that. John chapter 5. Let me show you that Jesus himself even said the Father when he never dealt with him or seen the shape. John chapter 5, verse 37. I won't hit that. That ain't in the next one. Go ahead.
And the Father himself which has sent me.
Who talking? Jesus. He's talking, right? Go ahead.
Has borne witness of me. Ye have neither heard his voice at any time, nor seen his shape.
Who is that he talking about? The Father. If you guys don't understand it, John chapter 1:1 said at the beginning, he said, let's go to John 1:1. Yeah. Let's go to John 1:1. Go ahead.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God.
So we're dealing with two people here, two spirits, excuse me. In the beginning was the Word. We know the Word is Jesus, and the Word was with God. So there's no Holy Spirit even there. I'm talking about the people that believe in the Trinity. Go ahead.
And the Word was with God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made.
Who made all things?
Jesus.
Jesus. He made all things.
That's right.
People don't get that Jesus is the God of both Testaments.